Hey everyone, happy St. Pat's. I finished a blog post the other day, and in it I promised that I was going to do another post the next day on repurposing materials. And I didn't want to leave it at that. A whole week has gone by, and I didn't want you to think that I had completely flown the coop or something. It's very ironic because the week before, when I started out, I was talking about rebuilding momentum after some time off, and had said that I had taken some time off first for family reasons, and then just for some time to regroup, do some studying, get back to, I set a goal for a date to go back and to get going. And I did. And I was doing splendidly. I was very happy with what I was doing. And one of the posts was something like all the plans of mice and men. Famous last words. Because all the mice and men and king's horses and all the king's men can't seem to put my computer back together again. So I went into like some kind of computer hell last weekend, and I spent most of the week trying to get things working. And they are working somewhat, but not where I would like it to be. So I figured I'm going to have to use a different sort of media. So this is a stretch for me. As you can see looking at the video, I'm not a kid, and talking on a video doesn't really come naturally to me. But it's kind of funny because I know that it's something I need to do. So the universe has given me a shoe in the behind on how to get started, because it decided to slow my computer to worse than it used to be back in the old days of dial-up, if you can remember that. Okay, so I'm going to keep this short because I know I don't want to watch long videos of people yapping either, but so this is what I intended to put in the blog post. When I was talking about repurposing, we had set up a plan. We said your advertising, your sales and marketing, even if you're very small and even if you're just starting out, and this is sales and this is marketing, that these two are doing two different things, but they have one goal. And we set out a plan on how to have some activities for this hand and some activity for the other hand, so that you could keep things going, balanced, and get some outcome at the end, which would be some sales. If you're not making any sales, you don't have a business. Okay? But the other thing is we're concentrating on content marketing a lot here, which would be, like writing a blog and giving some people something of value to help them in their business. And it's difficult to every day be churning out brand new creative information. So one way to look at this is, some people would call it syndication. Other people, you can just look at it as repurposing. I think that might be an easier term for most people to understand. So what I mean when I'm talking about repurposing is, if you write a blog post and it's in written form or print form, and you post it onto your blog. So now it is out in cyberspace as a blog, but you did have it, typed up somewhere. You can repurpose part of it as a PDF file and make a report out of it. You could do a slide presentation, again taking parts of it, putting it together on slides. You could put that on SlideShare. You could take those slides and add audio to it and put that on YouTube. You could sit and talk about the blog post, as I'm doing here, and put that on YouTube. You can put pictures in your blog and put those on Pinterest. You can take short snippets of your blog and put it on Twitter. Infographics are big now, where you're making pictures of information. Pretty cutesy tables, things like that, that you can put on Pinterest, so that you're using the same material over different types of platforms. You can't just put a blog on Pinterest. It's the wrong place for that. Twitter only will accept 140 characters or whatever it is, so you can't put a blog on there. So you take parts of it. You're not just cutting and pasting. You rework it to put it on a different platform. Okay, so that, I think, the other thing you could do too, if you do a video, you can, there are programs that'll like strip the audio out of it, and you can make a podcast out of it. So now you've taken one blog post, one piece of information, and you've syndicated it, or you've repurposed it across the internet. Think of it as a web, World Wide Web, but as a web, where you take one piece and you make a web so that it goes out into all different areas. So this is also getting you noticed from different areas. It's going to bring more traffic to your blog, more interest to you, and get your business going, hopefully. Okay, so I'm going to leave you. I think I mentioned this the other day in one of the blogs, but it's really, to me, really important. 55%. Remember that number. Businesses, any business, I'm not just talking about online businesses, businesses that have a blog generate 55% more traffic to their websites. More traffic to your website is going to mean more sales. Maybe not today, but eventually. So not only does the blog bring more people there, but it nurtures your customer, it keeps them in the loop. It will bring you more sales later. So that's it for today. This is Pat from Spot4Connections blog, and I hope what I've had to say is useful, and I'm going to try to get a written form of it on the blog as well. But yay for me, getting out into a new platform. Talk to you later.